And you're listening to 2GLF 89.3 FM, the Relationship Whisperer show with Miss Dragonfly, where we discuss all things relationships with the aim to make marriage great again.
Dun, 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 dun,
You might have heard
dun.
Bluey being mischievous.
Oh,
Welcome
he's back again.
Yes.
Standing up for the blokes.
Well, today we are going to be talking about...
We are.
You know how you hear about the 7-year itch? Yeah. Well, there is such a thing as...
Dermatitis, is it?
That's what they say, like marriages and relationships kind of like hit the wall at 7 years and it breaks. That's actually quite common.
There's a movie about it.
Yeah, and it's actually I think there's been a study about it because it's been so consistent. But today, though, I'm going to talk about the 3-year itch. You know, it seems like...
Oh, there's a mini itch.
You see, many relationships seem strong for the first 1 or 2 years, and then it kind of like hits a plateau and then breaks down around the 3rd year.
Ooh.
Okay, so this aligns with research on relationship cycles and how novelty, hormones, and time affect connection. So it's more of the, I would say, weaker relationships, how that happens. So this is the thing that they can, point out there are various reasons why it happens.
Oh, so there's common denominators.
The common denominator, but, we're kind of like, as a show, this is about make marriage great again and but building enduring relationships rather than just having fleeting ones. Okay, no, so because I said
So what
before,
was the main things then?
I think, what... So really, we're going to discuss, what happens between year 1 and year 3. There's shifting roles, there's, real life kind of enters kind of thing. That's what I think.
Well, the ugly psyche rears its ugly head. After a period of time, you can't keep it hidden for always.
No, you can't. And so I have to ask our listeners that, have you noticed your relationship change around year 3? If so, or you have like to comment, feel free to give us a call. Our number again, 02-9822-8893. So...
2GLF.
2GLF. Like the first year feels like magic. People are...
Well, got a spell over you.
It's more like, everyone gets or hit by Cupid's arrow.
Hit by Cupid's arrow.
Yeah.
Cupid, I can't even say it now.
or the Greek version was Eros. I think the Greek was...
Wasn't that the Roman? That was the Roman, wasn't he?
Cupid was the Roman god of love. Okay, and I think as most things, the Romans took from the Greeks and kind of like renamed things or adapted them.
Yeah.
And I think the Greek
Greek
god, based on Greek gods, and the Greek god of love was Eros. If you remember?
I seem to have forgotten.
But love. The god of war, yeah?
What about Fifi Le Pew? What god was he of?
Fifi Le Pew. I think in today's environment, he will be known as the god of sexual harassment. Yeah? That poor cat. This stuff. And I believe they're actually not showing Pipi Le Pew cartoons anymore.
Is that right?
Yeah, because of all these leftists and thing about Me Too movement and all that, because they don't want to start having children watch it and think it's okay.
They might be going around going, Je t'aime, Marjorie.
Oh, chérie.
Je t'aime. Comment allez-vous?
Yeah. So, look, like I say, the first year feels like magic. Okay. And then the second year feels kind of familiar.
Like magic.
Kind of like you're getting used to that person. Yeah? They kind of like settle and all that kind of like euphoria, all that endorphin. That they've actually studied humans who fallen in love. It's like a chemical that's released in the brain, like an endorphin. Feeling. And so, like, the object of your affection
Well,
They can do no wrong.
yeah, that's right. They can do no wrong.
They can
That's
do
right.
wrong. You can keep seeing everything good about it. You can't see anything other than good.
Well, when some people, like when a relationship ends, some people take it really hard. And
I can only see the negative
they
thing.
can't eat, they can't sleep, they can't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're only going to, if you're in that premise, you're only going to see the good in people, really. And you're only in that mode because you think they're all wonderful.
Of course.
You don't see all the bad stuff yet.
Yeah. Well, what's the big thing? Yet, hey?
Yeah. Yet is the operative word.
Yeah, it's just
because it's coming, baby.
Because
it's coming.
It's just a matter of time. Yeah. And that is when, the second year kind of like, all that, you're taking the rose-colored glasses off. So it's more like normality.
Well, the rub of love wears off.
Oh, okay.
The rub of love wears off. So, how do we rekindle it? How do we keep it sort of sparking up?
Yeah, but that's
and then you get this proliferation of all these sexual shops and and all these things about, this is the way to have a long-lasting relationship with these things.
And the spice and put the oomph back into your relationship or marriage. Well, actually, more like marriage. But this is the thing.
Get the whips out.
Yeah.
Oh, how silly nonsense.
But then after all that, year 3, something changes, kind of thing. Like, it seems like the spark just fades.
That's why they get the whips out.
Yeah, the whips out, or the exotic lingerie. Yeah, this is a big thing. Where you have women going back to the department store or lingerie stores with sexy underwear and trying to return them because he thinks I'm a whore.
No.
You know the thing.
They don't wear them. They don't wear them.
Husband.
They don't wear them, and then they
got
to return them.
Yeah.
Ma'am, have you worn these G-strings?
Well, there are men that do that,
Oh.
What do they do? Wear women's underwear.
Oh no. Tremendously uncomfortable.
Comfortable vision, eh? Have I put that vision in your mind now?
No, thanks. No.
Men in bras and no ladies' underwear? Or let's say the fishnet stockings kind of version.
There was one with that guy from the WEF. He was running on the beach. What do you call him? Klaus Schwab or something?
Yeah.
He was dressed up in lingerie. I just had an image of him just then when you said it.
You saw the video? There's a video?
There's a video, yeah.
Why would he be so dumb running in public?
Well, maybe he wasn't that well known at one stage. And this, the thing about videos is that they last for years.
Oh, okay.
If they catch you on video, and you're a celebrity, you're well known. You sort of,
Maybe, was this before he became a somebody?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, who was a nobody.
But he did have
then.
like 4 bodyguards around him.
So he's already.
He probably had big money, but he just probably, when you walk down the street, not many people would know him.
Well, apparently it's not a one-off. It's known things like judges and politicians.
Yeah, I don't know if we should go there at the moment. Let's stay on topic.
And especially see, those what do you call it? Those madams that do the whips.
Yeah.
There's no sex involved. They just say
they just inflict pain.
Pain. These wealthy, powerful men pay her heaps of money to be tortured by her and tortured and humiliated by her.
Stand on top of them with the high heels on and dig the heel in and, and then they pay for it.
Into various sensitive places as well. And the men happily pay for it.
Oh dear, the world's gone a bit sick.
But okay, back on topic. Okay, so by year 3, things change. The spark fades, the excitement dies, and couples start to wonder, are we still in love or just in routine? Then, we're in the beginning, like I say, you can see no wrong in the object of your affection that could do no wrong. And if there's little, anything that's annoying that comes up, you dismiss it saying, oh, that's cute, kind of thing. Yeah? Well, after a while, particularly after the 3rd year, those little habits are no longer cute. Yeah. Like I say, you take off the road
They
cover
start to
glasses.
become annoying.
And irritating and so forth.
Yeah.
I mean, any of our listeners
Your
might...
fingers start to twitch.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah.
Kind of thing.
And I bet they're going to do it again. Yep, there they go.
There they go.
You start preempting it.
So today
get me out of here.
Yeah, we'll break down why so many relationships crash by the 3-year mark and how to make love last long after the novelty fades. Because, like I say, any true relationship, is particularly marriage, it should be based on deeper, more serious things rather than novelty. Okay, otherwise, it doesn't last. It's got to be something fundamental, has fundamental support.
You've got to be working on something
grounded,
together. Yeah. You've got to have a common ground. You've got to have something
that binds you so much, like no matter what.
Even a business is good for a couple to get into and do together if they can.
Yeah, they have.
Because then they've got the same thing they can talk about.
Yeah. However, I've heard of a lot of people that have couples that have tried that, and they come back and say fail miserably.
Either marriage or business.
Yes, and never go into business with your partner, your husband or your wife.
Yeah, depends on the relationship though. Doesn't it?
And it's a relationship marriage killer. But I'll tell you what.
But if you make big money, that's a great thing, isn't it, for a marriage?
I don't think that it's actually the business that causes the marriage to implode.
Pray tell.
Okay. People think blame it on the business. I say is the business brings out the underlying issues of the couples. And that's why it implodes then.
That's why it implodes then.
Yeah. Because if people have to spend a lot of time together. I mean, look, married couple, they might both, or they will in this day and age, go out and work and then come home in the evening, a bit of dinner, a little niceties because you haven't seen your beloved all day, and then straight to bed, and then the next day do it again. So they actually, and then the weekend, everyone's busy doing shopping.
How much time do you ever get to spend with someone?
Yeah, and so you don't actually spend much time with each other.
And then if the time you do spend, how much of it is quality? It's usually exhausted, pressured, deadlines. You got a Saturday morning off, but you got to cut the grass, do the dry cleaning, do this, do that, go shopping here. You know, soccer,
and
whatever.
One day off to play, so to say, and go out to have a little lunch or something like that.
And then you go out for a drive or something, but you're exhausted.
And then the next day you have to do it all over again.
Like Groundhog Day.
And you know what? It is because that firstly, people don't get to spend that much time with their partner. Their spouse, but also the time that they do spend then, it's all pleasantries because there's not much.
They're not really getting associated, not really.
Yeah. Well, firstly, you would like to, there's not that much time for promise to develop.
Yeah.
But secondly, also because you want to keep it pleasant because you don't see each other much.
Yeah, they're like a stranger.
Like a stranger. I see you again. Oh, welcome home, and that sort of nicey things. So you're seeing that person again. Yeah. However, when you're doing a business together, you're in each other's pockets.
You're losing your head. No. Pressure.
You're spending a lot more time together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't
go
do this.
through all this and that, and then
one maybe think that one's putting in more than the other one.
Yeah. But not only that, then annoying things from the other partner arises, because you've got all that time together. And then all these incompatibilities and things come up.
Yeah, true. But on the other side of things, all the good things come up too. Wow, she was really good at that. Look, we've just made $100,000.
That
Isn't
is
it
the
amazing?
Ones that work.
That's and I couldn't have done it without her.
Yeah.
It was like, wow.
You would have known it already when you married,
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing capabilities.
Yeah.
Some of the capabilities, like I say, it only works if you are very much compatible.
Compatible.
Yeah. Then then actually doing a business together is great.
Yeah.
Because if nothing else, there's that trust element.
Trust.
Yeah. Because
that's the main thing, isn't it?
Like
a lot of business.
Same boat.
Why do businesses usually fail? It's usually because one level, the trust is broken.
Yeah.
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 And what do we really have that we can trust much about this world? Not too much when we look at it.
No, we can't.
But if we can trust a partner,
Yeah.
Like come hell or high water, that person's got your back.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're not going to like away and then they're going to undermine you in some way while you're gone. You know, you've got that trust relationship.
And why is
you're
that?
working for the same
because
team.
You're in the same team, you're in the same boat. What happens with your partner, your partner affects you directly.
Affects you directly.
So it's very different from if you're just taking on a business partner, a regular business partner.
100%.
Because they may have their own agenda.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're worried about they might be stealing from you, stealing from the business, and therefore you.
The key to doing it in a marriage situation is you've really got to enjoy it, yeah?
But one thing,
you've got to enjoy what you
do. You have to actually realize, really think and assess whether or not your partner has the skills. To do it. Otherwise, do not.
Otherwise, don't. Otherwise, you drag you down.
Yeah, drag you down. It'd be a disaster. Then you can't. You know, you might be angry at your partner for
this, whatever.
Stuffing things up. But can you really blame them then? You know, because they're only capable of at a certain level. And this is also the thing, is that some people they demand to have equal say, equal rights in everything because they're the wife, normally the wife.
In many instances, not just equal.
Yeah, but they don't want to admit or even examine themselves that they're not capable.
Yeah.
And what happens then? You have equal say in that it becomes a disaster.
Yeah, they're usually just wanting to stamp their authority.
Their authority. You're having some feel of self-importance. That I'm not less than them. But it's ridiculous and this is the thing, you should not have equal say in everything because everyone has different skills. True?
Yeah, aye, Captain.
Yeah, well, it's like I say, I go back to my example of the plumber and the carpenter. Referring the plumber asking the carpenter, "Do you agree if I put the pipe this way?" Yeah, we're both in agreement. Who's more qualified to know? Should they both have equal say?
Yeah.
And then the carpenter has a say, has to agree with how the carpenters put up that frame then? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, like you confer with each other, but you trust the other person to be able to do that job and not have to have an equal say in that because it makes no sense.
Yeah.
It actually defeats the purpose and pulls you both down in the overall scheme of things. So when marriage counselors and these relationship experts are saying, you must have good communication and agree on be joint decision makers. The joint decision makers might make each other happy, they feel like they're an equal partner. They're an equal level, but the reality is you're not equal in everything.
So after 3 years, when the rubber glove is wearing off, you would recommend that if it's the right partner, that you start off a business together. You start off some project together.
No, not necessarily, because not everyone is business-minded, business capable.
A project.
And not everyone is that way either, but there are other things that
like what?
We can do. But what we'll do
shopping. Handbag shopping.
Yeah. We'll go to some music and we'll be right back where we get into it.
Oh, okay. What, handbag shopping? No, I'm only joking.
I'm going to talk about the honeymoon hormone.
Honeymoon hormone.
Trap. Don't we, Bluey? Now, honeymoon hormone.
Honeymoon hormone.
Well, as you know, the first 12 to 18 months,
it's woo.
Yeah, driven by dopamine and
driven by who?
Oxytocin. It's the high.
The high.
Of new love. You're in love and all that. Your partner
walking on
wrong. air. And so you ring up your partner. Oh, what did you do today? That sort of thing. End of the day, and then after a few years, you're here.
You again.
Yeah, you start getting on each other. Yeah, no longer interested in how their day went and what they had for dinner and that sort of thing.
Yeah, you're no longer interested.
Everything feels easy and exciting, doesn't it, at that stage? That's safe. But but then when the brain normalizes it, and after that euphoria has gone, reality sets in.
They're just an ugly bitch.
Oh.
Schizophrenic bitch from hell.
And then, the habits, the flaws, and the responsibilities come up. Life settles. I mean, you got to go back for your job, not on that holiday, and then bills and things, all these mundane things that unexciting, unromantic things.
Yeah, no, totally serious, humorless.
So it's a thing of what do you call it? I mean, it's when couples either build a foundation or they slowly fade away. As I say, attraction starts the fire, habits keep it burning or puts it out. Depending on the habit and how people, and if your partner will find that acceptable. What do you think?
Well, it's I suppose it makes a bit of sense. So habits. So after a while, your habits come to the surface, don't they? They're revealed for other people to see. And that's what we've got to sort of, do we love that person to go beyond those little things?
But why does the 3-year burnout happen? I mean, it's because really, look,
you're familiar with it. I mean, if you listen to your favorite song in the whole world and you play it 10 times in a row, after that, you start to preempt the notes. You know which drum beat's coming next. And then once you preempt it, you've lost the spark. The magic is lost.
It is. I mean, this is the thing. In the initial phase, and people mistake chemistry for compatibility. People think they're the same thing. It's countless times you would have heard of, it's got to be some chemistry between us, or the chemistry was amazing. I went on this date and the chemistry was so amazing. We're so attracted to each other. We couldn't stop looking at each other.
Yeah, I mixed bicarb with vitamin C, and next thing you know, got a reaction.
You got a reaction. So, then if you say people, you keep going on, we've got to be some chemistry. Well, and people think the chemistry is the same as compatibility. It's not. So
because we can get into that euphoria stage, and then we think, we're in love.
But it's really
and a lot of the times when you can see it, when you've seen couples like that, and you're standing from afar, you sort of know, oh no, that's not going to last, type of thing. It's in that stage.
But they can't see it because they're emotionally involved.
They're emotionally involved. They can't see it at all.
When you're emotionally involved, you're not rational. You let the emotions and the hormones and and the chemistry in your brain get released. They're saying it's also it relates back to nature. Really, it's a little trick by nature to get people to come together. That
nature, man, it keeps tricking.
The woman, nature's
nature must be a woman.
Mother
keeps tricking us.
Mother Nature. You heard Mother Nature? You don't hear Father Nature, do you? Mother Nature. It's a trick for on people to get them attracted. They come together so they reproduce.
You've got to watch that nature.
But for the long term, so that's the thing about the chemistry. But it doesn't mean that the people are necessarily compatible. Because you've got because later you've got unresolved conflicts from year one resurface. Like when you're in your euphoric phase in the first year.
You let it all go.
You let it all go, even though you might not be happy with certain things. I'm so in love, it doesn't matter. But then once those feelings die down, the euphoria die down, then these things kind of like you pay attention to them.
And start becoming annoying.
It starts becoming annoying. And it's a real life, real life then hits you, money, work, family, and you've got other considerations rather than giving your partner constant attention. You've got other things you've got to do, take care of.
Even health, it's work.
It's work. So, and this is the thing, when one or both partners stop trying, they are assume that love will maintain itself.
Needs to be nurtured.
It needs to be nurtured. And this is the thing I keep telling people, because a love relationship, a romantic love relationship, it's not a natural relationship.
It's not?
It's not.
What is it then?
It's a created relationship. You know, you can have a romantic relationship with this person, that person, that other person. There's no...
Well, you can. More than one.
Not at the same time. Okay, if you unless you're naughty. But because of that, you create the relationship. You know, for the attraction with what the other person does for you, how the other person compliments you, and you know, when someone does something to you, you feel
how they lift your life up.
Your life up, and like I say, or if they add value to your life, and when someone adds value to your life, you're never going to leave them.
Yeah, it's like they say, "Oh, you should do this." So
your life then is better with them than without. Yeah, literally. And what I meant was not a natural. What's a natural relationship, as you asked? Well, it's like a mother and child. Okay. The child doesn't have to do things for the mother to love it. The mother will naturally love her child because it's her child. Okay. That your partner doesn't have to naturally love you, or that person there doesn't have to naturally love you. You know, they don't. And they only love you if there is, if you nurture the love, there's a chemistry and there's a compatibility, and you come together, it fits. And why do you go constantly, why would the love you need to nurture? Because that's the basis of how you came together. Really?
Well, to nurture.
You're not obligated to love anyone, are you?
No.
You're not. But you can create a relationship with anyone. If you spend time together, you talk, have a discussion, even friends. You know, true? You know, you're not going to be friends with everyone. You can be friends with that person, but in practice, it doesn't happen. Why? Because there's incompatibilities. You don't may not agree on certain things.
Yep.
And you notice, why do you end up liking someone when you start talking to them? And you want to, you know, have
strange.
a friendship with them.
Some people you're just drawn to, and some people you can't wait to get away from.
Because when you talk and the other person agrees with you, and then you continue talking,
builds a rapport.
Builds a rapport, and then you have a friendship. Doesn't matter either sex. You build a friendship over someone else. You know, for women have friends, but it's a certain circle, and you notice they're kind of like the friends around people think the same way as they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then you're happy to follow. You find it, and you keep talking, and then that's how you like each other, and then you want to see each other again. You know, catch up again, that sort of thing. It's like when people have best friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you formed it because you agree so much. You have the same mind of thinking, way of thinking. It's how you develop that relationship, and people have friendships over decades. And why does the friendship keep up on that versus other friends? You see, why is that person your best friend over the others? Yeah,
it's quite bizarre, isn't it?
But because you have a lot of things in common, you can talk and then you end up caring for each other. Then it goes deeper.
And then they know your life intimately, and people who's in your life, and
and then that person genuinely cares for you because of that. You develop that, and so that's created. That's a created relationship. Okay. So, and because of that, look, what if your friend actually does a huff on you or something? Then you don't want to see that friend anymore. It's broken the relationship. Yeah. So it has to be constantly supporting each other. And it has to be both ways. I mean, who wants
to be both ways?
Yeah. Look, how long would you stay friends with someone that just keeps taking advantage, takes from you?
Or when they do all the talking.
Yeah. Or when they do all the talking.
And it's just like, it's boring, really.
What's the point?
Yeah.
So that's like I said, love needs to be supported like that. Or it's like a flower, a plant, you have to keep watering it for it to keep staying alive. So that's an analogy. Okay. So that's why, if one or both partners stop trying and they assume love will maintain itself, it doesn't, I mean, social media and modern distractions keep people chasing new excitement instead of deep connection. So
that it does.
That it does. Now, the psychology behind it. I mean,
psychology behind it.
Novelty activates the brain's reward system. Yeah, we crave something new.
Novelty activates the brain's reward system. Novelty.
You know, people like something new all the time. This is like I say,
having a change is as good as a holiday.
I say it happens more often with men than women.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, changing wives.
Changing wives.
Didn't they have a show about that, like trading places?
Was it wife swapping or something?
Wife swapping or something like that.
I think it was. I never watched it though.
Yeah, no, yes, I saw a few comedy skits about it. Like I think Dave Chappelle did a show on it.
Yeah, you know, like look, after a while with someone, if you're not very deeply connected, people feel bored.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're open, or if they're unhappy, especially when they're unhappy with their partner, and someone else pays them attention.
That's right.
You know, you can't, you know, what do you expect?
Yeah.
You know, and it's a thing, people carry something new. I mean, because then people start thinking commitments are like routine.
I'm being hemmed in, I'm being bordered in.
Yeah.
It's like a jail cell without the bars.
Okay. You know, we subconsciously, we look for stimulation elsewhere.
Yeah.
Whether it's like flirting, at a party, you know, your partner might be, or your spouse might be busy, so you know, talking to a group of people, and then someone else.
That's all over after that. All the flirting aspects all over, unless you do that role playing things. You know, where you meet in the bar and you pretend that you don't know each other.
Oh, okay. Keep the spark alive.
Apparently so. Oh, do you come here often, do you?
Yeah.
It's me, you silly bugger.
Pretend to be someone else.
Wear a pair of glasses or something, or a long overcoat.
Or act like you're picking each other up, kind of thing.
Talk with a funny accent. Je t'aime, chérie. Fifi Le Pew.
So that's what goes into the fantasy.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and look, and people might have meet other people online, and that's kind of like there's a certain amount of people that are actually married. They go on these dating sites.
Well, marriage couples, they end up they don't. Their bedroom activity diminishes greatly too, doesn't it?
You know, and then that's why there's some people that then approach their partners. Oh, let's have an open marriage. You can see each other. We'll still be married.
Yeah.
Or have fun elsewhere as well.
Yeah, I still love you. I still like being with you, but
I want to try it with someone
romantically, else. We're not there anymore.
Yeah.
And so on.
Okay, and that's always a recipe for disaster.
That's a disaster, isn't it?
I mean, people say
it feels dirty, doesn't it?
The thing is, as humans, human nature, we get jealous. We are jealous because emotions are involved. People might go in to say, "Yeah, I'm cool with it," but you know the success rate of those type of open marriages is virtually zero.
Yeah, virtually.
Because human nature happens, they get jealous, and then when they break up, their next relationship, totally monogamous. Yeah, they insist on that then because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know.
They've been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Once you introduce a third person, it's
energetics is gone.
It's gone.
Because it's two become as one. And like sometimes when couples, they don't speak to each other or whatever, but they're still communicating. They just know each other so well that you don't actually need words anymore sometimes. And when you bring in another person, all of that's destroyed.
So no. Yeah. And I was actually reading an article of this woman that says, she was, her husband approached her and to open up the marriage with other people. You can sleep with others, I can sleep with them. Okay. Initially, it was working. They had rules, you know. They say ground rules of, we'll tell each other where we were and all that and whether have a good time and that sort of thing. Until she was at some party and a group around of people and her husband, everyone was egging her husband on, having sex with this woman right in front of everyone, egging it on. And she had to go along with, but inwardly, it was like a knife on her. in her heart. Realized she could not do it. So she had to break up. She told him she can't do it. He wouldn't accept it. He still wanted to do the wild thing. And so she left the marriage. And the later one, it was totally monogamous. She had a traditional marriage after that. And she came, saying they don't work. Yeah. Anyone saying that. And the thing about swingers, partner swapping.
Yeah.
This is something new. You're supposed to, and normally it's one person wanting it, one partner wanting it, and the other one kind of like goes along because they love their partner and doesn't want to ruin the relationship.
Doesn't want to ruin it,
and
but it's
doesn't want to
already
lose
ruined
it.
it.
Yeah, once you say that, that's gone. I don't care what they say and how many people testify that it works. Long term, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, people confuse boredom with the end of love, though, instead of seeing it as the next phase, which is deeper intimacy. Very strong connection. So, red flags that you're hitting the burnout stage, this is about the 3-year itch. Why after the first year, it was like a honeymoon period. It kind of like tapers off at the, which plateaus at the year 2, and then kind of like burns out on the 3rd year, especially after the 3rd year. Now, why? Now, what are the flags that you've hit the burnout stage? Firstly, it'll be reduced communication and physical attraction. When people start having sex with each other, couples, less and less, well, unless it's saying their busyness has gone up, that would account for it. If it stayed the same, then it's really,
it's like a chore.
Yeah, it's like a chore. People, they're not that keen on their partner as they once was. I'm sure in the first year, they would have had sex very often. Especially like the honeymoon period. Can't keep your hands off each other. That's the sort of thing. But then, besides the reduced physical affection, and they might stop kissing each other, hello, when they see each other, things like that. There's little. It just doesn't have to be just sex for all that sex, but little intimacies, things like that.
Yeah,
displays of affection.
Yeah. And then doing things for the other person, like caring things or whatever.
Or
they become
something.
Less.
Yeah, less. Oh, I know you happen to like schnitzel, so I made it for dinner. That sort of thing.
No, right.
Or you might have a surprise in bringing home a little gift after work, or flowers or things like that. When you think of that. And also, they talk less to each other. Reduce communication.
Yeah.
So your partner just comes home and hi. That's it.
Yeah.
Or not even look up when they come in the door.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just them.
Just them.
Just the partner. And so those are the signs, you're just getting wary of each other. And what does that also lead to? That leads to emotional distance or irritability. It starts,
things start to annoy you,
and then you go back into your shell, so forth. You don't discuss things as much with your partner anymore. I was thinking, like in the beginning, you might have said, I wasn't happy with my mum. We had this argument, and or what she said, and so forth. You tell your partner.
Yeah.
And afterwards, you're saying, nah, it's my issues, my issue. Well, what's going to happen? I bring it up, and then we just and then he'll say something smart, or she'll say something smart about it, and they'll get more irritated. So you don't bother. So those are the things that that's
how tricky it is.
That you've hit it like a burnout stage. Like it's not rainbows and stars anymore when you got it.
It's not them type of burnouts.
That's type of burnouts. Or you know what? People start fantasizing about someone else. Or life before the relationship. They lament, before I married him, or before I was
with that person.
With a person, or my life was better. I had this freedom.
Or if
I didn't have this.
I'd married that one instead.
Or I had married about that one instead. Or, you know, you might have met someone, or like at a at a party you both went to, and you might have, you chat to other people even when you go to a party together. Chat to other people, and you might feel connection or attraction to other people.
Yeah.
And you go home. Well, it's not a stage that you have an affair or anything. I'm thinking,
Yeah. If I wasn't with this person here, I could be out enjoying myself. I could be
with
here,
that person.
could be there.
That person was just so attractive.
Yeah, there was such a great laugh. What a great laugh. It was a great fun. That was a great night. I wish we could have kept it going.
And that's how
but I've got to come back to this ugly,
Yeah, and this mundane life with this person.
I'm just not happy, all of that.
Yeah, that works both ways. Unfortunate. And also, then they start avoiding time together. Or replacing the time that you would have, like in the evenings after, you come home from work, both come home from work and eat dinner, which would mostly be silent, no conversation. There's nothing to say to each other. And, or instead of talking to each other, you go on the phone and talk to your friends or other people. Because you find... Obviously, you'll find their company more enjoyable than your partner.
Oh, dear.
A conversation with them. Not company, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's downhill from then.
It's downhill from then.
Unless you can spark it up some other way.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, it's the saying, like, well, we just grew apart.
Unless the partner wins the lotto or something.
Yeah, that always said, oh, now I love you.
Yeah, I love you now.
Or exes come back, oh, I want a cut of that. Yeah, then as I say, a lot, you hear it all the time. We just grew apart. Instead of facing the real issues, when people say they grew apart, they don't really grow apart. Just eventually, as you go along in life or so forth, as time ticks on, then you find that the connection with your spouse isn't quite there, and then then you kind of, the mind goes to other issues, other things that you want to do. So you're not really grew apart. It's just the incompatibilities come up, make themselves evident. So it seems like they grew apart.
The game is up. You've been seen. You've been found out.
Or because you actually have different goals in life.
Yeah. And
that kind of like issue might have been swept under the carpet in the initial phase, because you rather, you're in love and you want to be with that person. Okay, well, we do. Oh, that's not important. I can change. I can, just go along with him or her, and so forth. But then eventually, if you've given up your goals for your partner, what's going to happen? Eventually, you're not going to be happy, first of all, and then resentment's going to happen.
Yeah.
I gave up what I really wanted for him or her.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my spouse, my partner.
There's a lot of them stories.
Yeah, there are a lot of them stories. And so then it seems like, oh, they grew apart. They didn't grow apart. They were never really together in the first place. That's what I say.
Good point.
Yeah. So those are the things that can happen. Now, how can we prevent the 3-year burnout?
Well,
what do you think?
Stop it on the second year.
Were you at the plateau?
End it early before it happens.
I've got my own answer to this, but I will give out the more standard answer. I've got a solution, but
I bet you do. I bet you've got the solution.
But the thing, if people really want to keep it, if you keep it going, these are the things that you can do.
Okay. All right, you got a pen, people?
Yep.
Write them down. Are you ready?
Write them down. Okay. The first is keep dating each other.
Keep dating?
Yeah. Well, why did you date, before you actually married or moved in or whatever together? You went on dates, didn't you?
So what, you meet them at the I'll meet you at the restaurant at 7 or whatever? Oh, no, well, you catch an Uber so we can take the same car home?
Yeah, it's more like scheduling intentional time together.
Yeah, true.
time together. Make sure that you set a
theater, going to theater,
book this
something.
or book that, or book a dinner or theater, that sort of thing. You go on a date and you flirt with each other, compliment each other still, or even surprise each other. Come home and say, darling, you've been so tired. You know what? I've got a surprise for you. I booked a weekend away for us.
What?
What's that thing?
And
well, the recipient would be very pleased. It's a thought as well. It's a bit of a break, and that it's organised something. Yeah, that's dating.
All right.
And
there you go, guys. You've got it now.
And you know what? You communicate honestly. Don't suppress resentment. Fix it early. I mean, when you start to feel anything but love for your partner, that's when you need to tell them. Okay? So you can fix it early. Well, not tell them I no longer am infatuated with you, but kind of like a thing, or something that you're not happy with, you bring the issue up early. Okay, so then you can address it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can also see how approachable they are about some grievance that you have. If they say, oh, yeah, they go into reaction about it.
Dismiss it or things like that.
Then that's going to be difficult in the future to bring things to them.
So whether or not, and it's also then you can see their intention, whether or not they really value this relationship, this marriage, that they're willing to.
Yeah.
Or if they're not, they're blasé about it, then you've really much got the answer.
Yeah. There's lots of ways to communicate, isn't there? Not just verbiage.
Not just verbal.
And in fact, a lot of the times maybe verbiage is not the real communication. The words that's coming out, it's not really the communication at all.
Yeah.
There's a whole slew of other communications going on in the background for all these withholds we've got between each other, all the things that we resent, little tiny resentments and little irks here and there. So, I suppose we've got to get beyond all of that. And the team event is the key to doing it, isn't it? Like if you're building something together, you've just made your first $100,000 or whatever together.
Or your savings goal. Guess what, darling? We'll reach 100,000 towards our goal. Now, okay, that's a milestone.
Yeah.
Then you're happy. You have a little celebration.
And we invested it, and that made 20,000 extra. So we've got enough to go for a little holiday or whatever. I don't know. Something like that helps you to build. You're building something on. But if you're always broke, you're just making it through every week, and then, you got a sore back one week and you can't go to whatever. That's a hard part for a relationship. Doesn't matter how good you are or compatible. When you're living on the very close to the broke line, that's when relationships get strained, isn't it? It's the poverty a lot of the times. So if the other person was really wealthy and growing in wealth, you probably find that the rubber love doesn't wear off that much at all. Because you're going to nice restaurants, you're going here, your life is supported. Yeah. But when the financial squeeze occurs, it's the pressure upon the being, isn't it? And then that brings friction within the being, and then that erupts into the relationship. Because for most often, if we want to voice something that we're withheld at, who do we do it to? Who do we dump upon? It's your partner, isn't it? You're dumping upon them.
Yeah, you do.
They cop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's usually the female, because she's the emotional...
More the emotional person.
She's the emotional guard for the family, right? She's the centerpin, the anchor for the family of, and takes on all the emotions. Yeah.
So what do you always say? Well, the other thing you can do is you grow together. You read, learn, and you set goals as a team. Like I say, marriage is a team. That's what it is. And so if you haven't set goals in the beginning together when you start, this is when you really must set a goal together. So you journey together.
Yeah.
And then that gets you back on track.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a questionnaire anywhere about what your goals are for couples? It's like that.
Actually, that's something that's a good idea. Maybe I can actually put out a checklist.
A checklist.
If you like, and then whether or not you and then you know what? That would be my next thing that I'll do, and I'll put it on my website, and anyone can download it down then.
What?
You know, in a checklist.
Get your own free heck list.
Yeah.
Sorry, checklist.
Checklist.
Not heck list, it's checklist.
You go through with your partner.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe or even mentally, initial stage, a checklist for them to tick off, and then after that,
it's physical. After the mental, it's physical.
Well, the physical would be one of the things you check less. Other days, say if they're a goer, and then another one when you're actually getting to the serious stage, the pointy end of the relationship.
The pointy end.
Yeah, and a checklist you can do together, and also for yourself, whether or not she really is ticking the boxes, or he is ticking the boxes for you. So I'll do one because men and women look.
You tick my boxes.
Men and women are different. They have different needs and different wants. So I'll do one for women and do one for men.
Well, they could be vastly different.
And then I'll announce it on when I've got it up, I'll make an announcement that it's up. So, and then anyone's interested, they can go and download it. So a bit of a gift from me.
All right.
Yeah.
So you'll notify everybody when what?
When I've got these checklists made and they're up on my website for people to download.
All right.
At these different stages.
Alongside your book.
Alongside my book. So, so as a reminder, you download your free copy of my book, Your Complete Partner, How to Choose the Right Partner for Love and Marriage for a Lifetime. So on my website, makemarriagegreatagain.net. So go there and download your free copy of my book. So the next thing you can do if you want to prevent the 3-year burnout is, reignite polarity, which means you keep the masculine and feminine energy alive. Attraction field. Look, another thing, I know society now wants women to act like men and men to act like women, but biology and instinct overrides that. Men are attracted to the feminine and women are attracted to the masculine. No matter how much feminists say that we really need a man to be in touch with his feelings, a new age and a sensitive man that'll cry and listen to us and all that sort of thing. What the women really want is a man that can go out, can take charge, make the tough decisions, go out and change a tire. That's the essence. That is probably people would agree that's been the yardstick of if a man can be a man, can he change a tire? What is it for women then? No one's actually talked about the reverse.
Bake a cake?
Bake a cake? Well, can she cook really?
Make a spinach and feta pie or something? What is it?
But women now are seeing it as a badge of honor that they can't cook. Oh, I can't cook. I don't cook. That sort of thing. Being they're basically wanting to be a man. Well, what does a man expect a woman to be able to do? Is be a homemaker, and what's the very essence of homemaker? The hearth. In the old days, is a central fireplace, and there's a cook pot on top. Be able to cook.
Yeah.
It's just like, look, a man that cannot change a tire, you see them as being less of a man. They're not really a man.
Yeah.
For a woman, then, really, the equivalent would be, well, she should be able to cook.
Yeah.
If she can't cook, it's more like less of a woman. You're not really a woman. You can't do what a woman is expected that she should be able to do.
But societies are changing somewhat.
But society wants women not to cook, wants men to cook and women to go out and mow the lawn and so that. Why? Why do something that you're both you're good at, tasks you're not good at, you're not naturally good at that? It's more difficult for a woman to mow the lawn because she doesn't have the strength.
Yeah, if she does it a few times, she can build up a bit of muscle.
A bit of muscle, but come on. How many women out there want to mow the lawn? Be honest. Put up your hands, please.
Not many.
Not many. And how many men want to go into the kitchen and sweat it out over a stove? Not many either.
Yeah.
Some men actually do like cooking.
Yeah, they do. I like it.
And
it's
some
great.
women actually do like doing gardening and pruning and all that sort of thing.
Woman's never happier when their hands are in the soil.
Though I've never heard of a woman that likes to change the tire though. Have you? I haven't heard of one.
Well, I don't know if many men like it either.
But
they can do it.
Do it. Okay, let me change it. Be willing to go and change the tire.
That's a good point.
Even that where women are not. I have not heard a woman that's willing to change the tire.
Yeah. True.
True?
She's got to ring someone.
Yeah. And they think that's being a girl boss.
Yeah.
Having the money to hire, but it's different from doing it yourself. So, as a reminder, be a woman. Like women should get in touch with their feminine side.
They should.
And men remember that, you have to continue being masculine.
Manly. What it is to be manly.
And that doesn't mean like a shouting down people. That's not being a man.
No.
It's making the tough decisions.
Yeah.
Being able to deal with difficult situations.
Yeah. Being that bedrock, being that strength.
And also handyman.
Yeah. No.
How much appreciate
See how she got that in there?
Being a handyman.
And also being a handyman.
Yeah. I'm just saying, the truth that women like that.
Oh, women love it.
Women love it.
It's like if they can have a kitchen window and watch a man walk outside, walking up and down, doesn't matter what he's bang, 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 or whatever. They love it.
You know what it is?
It's like
marriage porn.
Porn.
Marriage porn.
It's like a porn for them. A kitchen window. Kitchen window with a bloke out there. Chainsaw.
Marriage porn.
He's working for me while I'm sitting here in the nice and warm and the comfort.
Yeah.
A man's outside there doing all these hard jobs, risking his life.
Yeah.
While I'm in here sipping on a cup of tea or whatever. With a big cake or something.
Okay, and also remember why you started. I mean, you started with each other. Remember why you came
Well, the
together?
grass got too long.
No, I mean why you both came together.
Yeah, the grass got too long and needed a mower.
That's probably blowing.
No, only joking.
No, go back and revisit your dreams and your purpose. Okay, remind yourself why you started and all the good things in the beginning.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, the lawnmower started every time, and
that's
I'm only joking.
How many lawnmowers have you got?
Well, that's a dating question. It's not what you do for a living. How many lawnmowers do you have?
Look, marriage isn't maintenance; it's momentum.
Do you have your own tools? Woods.
Yeah. Look, marriage isn't maintenance, it's momentum. The moment you stop investing...
Marriage is not maintenance, it's momentum.
The moment you stop investing in it, it starts to decline. You got to remember that. And look, can you recover after burnout? Okay, look. And the answer is yes, if both partners are willing. Okay, look, what does it require? It requires truth, humility, and effort. It does. And you can reset your intimacy and emotional closeness.
Yeah.
And look, you take a relationship audit. Okay.
Relationship audit.
Yeah. Look, what has stopped working and what can be revived. I mean, it's just so that you're so exhausted after work at the end of the day, and you stop talking to each other, that sort of thing. Then that's not hard to fix. That's just setting aside some time to be with each other. And going on your dates. If it's more of a practicality that's preventing you from really engaging with them, then that's simple. But if it's disagreements or things like that, then it's a bit trickier. Then you got to sit down and actually, reset your goals and discuss what your goals is. Or if you don't have one as a couple, talk about it. Because once you have a mutual goal between two people and you keep working together,
then you talk about it, don't you?
Then you talk about it. Not only that, you can engage and you help each other out. You then start planning phase.
Yeah, and you communicate a lot more.
You communicate.
And communication's the centerpin of human existence. And so you start to have things to talk about.
And then you formulate a plan.
How about that plan?
And then you feel like, you've got a purpose. This relationship has a purpose. Then you're more likely to invest in it.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
Come back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would work. And, couples who thrive are the ones that keep learning each other and from each other too.
Yeah.
And that are mostly,
well, a woman loves a man for his wisdom.
His wisdom, yes.
And that's how she, otherwise, woman doesn't really love the man. It might be good for her, or good existence or whatever, but to really love a man.
Just as it. But a man without much wisdom isn't likely to be wealthy.
It's not likely to
be wealthy without much wisdom.
Yeah.
And
true.
Not as well equipped to deal with life and things that life
life
throws at you.
Incredible wisdom.
Yeah.
He knows the answer for everything.
What if
I know how to do that.
A problem comes up? How do you deal with it?
No problem at all.
Yeah, someone with not much wisdom
yeah.
is likely to fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
Oh, you deal with it.
Yeah.
Collapse. And a woman wants to be able to depend on a man.
Yeah.
Okay. And so a man with wisdom, that's why he's so attractive. And on the flip side, even a woman with a wisdom, and a man sees that and thinking, how much help she'll be to me.
Well, it could also threatening as well for a lot of men.
If they're not on an equal level.
Yeah. If they're weaker on an emotional level.
Yeah, and then
they can see that as a threat.
Yeah, or not only that, he pulls her down. Because he's not as capable. And a man is like it or not, energetically wise and so forth, he's likely to want to take the lead. And then she has to go along with him and the way his way, where he's in a lower level of wisdom.
Yeah.
And so her wisdom gets compromised and brought down.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Good point.
But also, like a woman with very little wisdom is going to be a burden for a man.
Yeah.
Everything
after
a
while.
Yeah.
After a while, that's when the rub of love wears off.
Because basically, he can't rely on her for anything. Everything, he has to do everything himself.
Yeah. And then there's no real communication either, because you can communicate on it like on a level of grunts and squeaks sort of thing, like on a basic level, like primitive.
Yeah.
But anything is articulate, doesn't really matter. They can't meet that moment.
Yeah, because you can talk about, the great deals at the supermarket or her handbag.
Or pop groups or
and so forth.
Kardashian show or something on, like that. But, geopolitical aspect of the world and, trying to dig deep on a subject matter.
Yeah.
Or doing some research.
Yeah, and then it becomes that no matter how beautiful she is, or how hot she's looking,
doesn't meet it. Yeah.
And this is the thing about good-looking people. They do have an advantage in life, yeah?
Oh, certainly.
Enormous social advantage.
Yeah,
however,
definitely.
Once you've got that appearance, you only have to even just be normal intelligence and you're great catch.
Yeah.
Okay, but if you're below average, then after a while people drift away. Men will drift away, after a while.
Yeah.
But if you're not good looking, if you happen to be ugly by social standards,
and you're dumb.
Then you're nothing. Then your intelligence, your personality, your value has to be way above average for people to compensate. And then people will still likely to want to engage with you in that, no matter your appearance.
Because you've got skills.
You've got that skill.
Yeah.
So high intelligence or whatever.
Yeah.
Exceptional.
It's a tremendously attractive high intelligence.
So that's what compensates.
Yeah.
Yeah, in life and in relationships as well.
Yeah.
So, the more attractive you are, the less you need to do to impress.
Yeah.
But you do have to be at least average.
Yeah.
Okay, not
Because it's
below
like you
average.
see these old sort of billionaire, really old men, like 90 or so, with a 25-year-old
With a
glamour
model
model.
on
And
the,
he must be so wise to get a woman that's so young to fall for him like that. He must have such a wisdom.
oh, he's got heaps of cash. Well,
There's wisdom.
there's wisdom for you.
Either that or he's got a big pile of cash.
Yes, he certainly does. So, and we discussed about the 3-year itch, so to speak, 3-year burnout. Now, basically, look, it's like the first year you've been, it's a honeymoon period, yeah? And then the second year, things plateau, and then the third year is when things burn out. And a lot of couples think that, well, I'm just not as attracted to him or her anymore. Well, that's when the rose-colored glasses get taken off. So things that you can do to mitigate that is, one, keep dating each other. Just remember when you were in the dating phase, how nice that was. You look forward to the dates and seeing your partner and that sort of thing. Look over the table and look into each other's eyes. Flirt and compliment and surprise each other. Keep the spark alive in that way. And, and if there's issues that you're not happy, bring it up, deal with it. Learn and set goals as a team as well. So, because then that gives you, because if you've got a joint project together, then there's more communication, there's more talk and discussion, and that's how you bond together more. So that, and also, look, if you're a woman, remember to be a woman, and a man, remember to be a man. Be feminine, be masculine, because that's what's is attractive.
That's the very basis of it all, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, why are men attracted to women?
I know.
You can
otherwise,
be a woman. Why? If a woman acts like a man, what's the attraction?
You just live with blokes, and women would live with women.
What's their point?
They all like the same thing.
You want the opposite energy. And no, it doesn't work if you're saying a woman's like a man, I can be a man and acts like a man, then...
and go and watch the footy.
Yeah, and would she be attracted to a man that acts like a woman? Really?
Not really.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah.
But she would want a masculine man. A masculine man is going to want a feminine woman. Not going to want a masculine type woman.
Yeah.
True?
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah, yin and a yang.
Yeah.
They seek the complementary.
Yeah.
Not the same. So, and remember, you talk back and about what your dreams were and your purpose initially, because can you recover from burnout? You can if both partners are willing. It requires some work and reset the intimacy and emotional closeness, that sort of thing. But there's another much simpler way.
There's a simpler way?
Mm-hmm. How about avoiding it altogether?
What?
And how can you avoid it altogether?
Well, how can you avoid it altogether? That's the question.
By hooking up with the compatible person in the first place.
Oh, and then you've got to read your book.
Then you've got to read my book. So remember, download my book from my website, MakeMarriageGreatAgain.net. Okay, but also there is a way to check if you are compatible, and that
checklist.
Besides the checklist I put out, but if you want to be sure, is to get a relationship compatibility reading done. Okay. So, and especially before you take the plunge. Okay. There's no, because it's all about...
if you'd said that to me a couple of years ago or so, I'd have said, what a lot of rubbish. But I've actually sort of now...
You've seen it? Yeah.
It's quite bizarre.
It does work.
Accurate it is specifically for relationships. Because as I said, it was developed because... One guy said to me, it's never wrong.
Oh, yeah.
That's what one guy said.
And from a man as well.
Yeah, it was from a man.
Yeah, because men tend to be more skeptical about these things, and women tend to be drawn more to it.
Or easily gullible towards it.
Or easily gullible. But the thing is, because women are yin, and the spiritual and all this, it's a yin realm. So that's why. You see, it's almost it's like their realm. Okay? So that's why you see a lot of psychics, the male psychics, they're more yin in nature. A lot of them are gay. Okay, we're with the yinners. So, and if you
with the yinners, so I thought you said sinners.
Yin. So you go to these, like spirit festivals or things like that.
Yin parties.
Yeah, it's mostly women. It's mostly women.
Yeah.
Yeah, the men there. They're a lot of them are gay. So you can see it. That's why women are attracted to this. Yeah. This other side. So, so definitely know how compatible you are. See, the thing is, there's an attraction, and there's also a right attraction and wrong attraction as well. Okay, so that's why people get married and be so attracted. Get married, and then it falls apart not long after. Because it's the wrong sort of attraction. Okay? The right side of attraction means they complement you. So like I said, a partner can either do nothing to your life, bring you up, escalate you, or pull you down. That's the stuff that we look at. Besides, we all can see whether they just say who's going to be benefiting who? Who's going to get more out of this relationship or marriage?
Yeah.
Okay, and how will they get it, in which sphere? Would they be supporting money, health, or whatever it is?
And the charts show that really accurately. And all you need is
the date of birth and time.
But it's got to be the real date of birth,
the real date of birth. Yeah.
If somebody does a fakey one,
then it doesn't work. It's the wrong chart.
Wrong chart.
So this is why people cannot lie. Because even though, with the date of birth, even if they give it, so if they try to be smart and circumvent it by giving a false date of birth.
But if you knew your date of birth was a bad one, a lot of people would be inclined just to make one up.
Yeah, but the thing is, they have no idea whether or not the date of birth they've given will bring out a compatible chart.
Right.
You see? So that's the thing, they have no idea.
Unless you go to another one first, get your chart done, and then say, okay, that one will do. I can slip that one in.
Slip that one.
That'll give me a few dates.
But there could be it's a different reading, and the reader will look at different things.
And it also depends on the person that you're aligned to.
Yeah, as well.
Because you've got to comply with theirs.
Theirs.
So if you don't know what theirs is,
or even if you don't know what their chart is going to be, that's why people cannot lie with it. So if you'd like a reading, you can book one with me on my website, makemarriagegreatagain.net.
Wow.
Okay. So now we're coming towards the end of the show.
Already?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone.
I thought you were going to do a reading.
Oh, I'm going to do a reading? Well, I can do a reading.
I'm only joking. But you've done a few celebrities already, haven't you? And you've got a few, right?
Yeah.
Like Harry and whatever.
Harry and that swamp creature.
That's way off the chart.
That's way off the charts. Yeah. So, thank you so much for coming in, Bluey.
Well, you seem to learn a little bit every time.
And a reminder to everyone to follow me on my Facebook page. There's 2 Facebook pages under Miss Dragonfly and Make Marriage Great Again. So please follow both if you can, but at least follow one because I post different things on the Facebook pages. So on the Make Marriage Great Again Facebook, I post clips from the show. So you can watch highlights from the show.
The little shorts.
Show and see what I look like. And the other one, my Miss Dragonfly Facebook, is when I post news about the show. What's coming up, what's going to be on the next show, things that are happening in the relationship sphere, relationship news.
Relationship news.
Celebrity news.
Relationship news.
And of course, if there's any subject or any area you'd like me to cover, then feel free to leave your comments there as well. Suggestion there. And if I'm able to cover it, then I will. Okay.
All right.
And also leave your thoughts about what you think of the show.
Just no swearing, okay?
Just no swearing. Please. We're in polite conversation. Okay. So, on that, I'll have to say a good adieu. And like I say, don't forget to tune in same time next week.
On 89.3 2GLF, your local station.
Yeah, thanks
which
for joining
can be
us.
also found on 893fm.com.au.
Okay.
893fm.com.au.
Okay.
And you can listen to your shows there too.
On demand. On demand. Yeah. You listen to past shows, or if you miss an episode, you've been away for a certain week, then replay it. Or the rest. So, I will close with Miss Dragonfly, and this is The Relationship Whisperer. So let's make marriage great again and keep love alive beyond the honeymoon.
And let's send divorce lawyers broke.
Yes, absolutely. So thanks again, and thanks everyone for listening, and I'll see you same time next week. So until then, it's bye for now.
Bye.